It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bills and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. Had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Barkley. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And Lambo will put this one through. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Going for Jefferson downfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Allen off the play fake. Out to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. Buying time to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's a give to Barkley. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes
the ball comes out, and the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves in the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, he'll buy some time. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis there to make the grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by is on target. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Still going. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Able to slither by. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 32 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Here's Harris to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First down now, but that clock rolling. Rolling to his right. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. A nice little juke. And the Giants are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. And Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half it did.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Giants! Boy, we've had some great running backs in the NFL the last decade or so. And Saquon Barkley might be among the smoothest of them all. What a heck of a run right there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the move to his left. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep up, but how about them just taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is Harris. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Rolling to his left. Open receiver here. Complete. It's Parker. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 1st down, Allen eluding the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, 38 yards. And the Bills draw a bit closer.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Allen will try to throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A handoff, Barkley running left. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The kick by Lambo is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they?
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
On the move to his left. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big gain there for the Bills. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Derrick Henry punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from taking the lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Taken in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. So, Charles, there are the numbers. What's happened here? Defensive adjustments that's caused him to sort of fall off a bit?
I think so. That has to happen. You've got to make some changes because in the first half, they were pretty effective. But the second part is sometimes when you're doing really well, you get off your game a little bit. You get off the gas a little. You're like, okay, we've got this thing. And that's not necessarily the case. Maybe right now, someone just needs to tell a joke in the huddle, loosen things up, and get their big guy going again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's got his man. This is Tate. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 96 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 7 yards to pick up there. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Barkley. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. On 3rd down, Barkley. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. This for the lead in the final stages. And Lambo will put this one through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Allen steps away.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Very much in range for a tying field goal as they hurry to the line. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to tie things up in the final minute. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Bills, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles.
It's week 2 of the National Football League, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the Cards, next on Madden NFL 22.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. But Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Looking to throw. Rolling to his left. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second. Nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Well, a heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Brandon, we've both been around the game long enough that we know that in pregame, defenses are pretty amped up, aren't they? I mean, they're pounding lockers, and they can't wait to get out there.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals... This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll roll him out right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. On 2nd down, it's Jones. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. On the move to his left. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Back to throw now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 2nd and 3. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Aaron. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will take this all the way down to the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before